A team at ByteDance has released an open source video editing model that actually works. It's super flexible. You can replace items in a video, you can remove items from a video, you can change the style of a video, and you can do all of this even while being lazy and not creating a mask. It works well even though they haven't released all of the inference code in their paper. Here's a diagram of the architecture, and you'll see that whole box B is ignored in the implementation we're going to use. The missing component is the planner, which should make the results even more refined, and there is indication that the code for that will be released soon. But in the meantime, I will walk you step by step on how I was able to get these results. I'm using Wan2GP on an RTX 5090 on RunPod. I will link to a separate video to get you started if you've never used Wan2GP before, but it is like an easier to use comfy UI. The model we are using, Bernini, is built on Wan 2.2, so you're going to select Wan 2.2 from the model menu and then Bernini R. And then we are going to select a preset. We're going to select the Lightning text to video from December 17th, 2025. The 2 phases, 4 steps, and then hit apply. This will make the generations much faster, and I found that they still turned out quite well. Then we are going to say no on the reference images. I did not get good results with injecting reference images, and it took much longer. I'll show you some of those results later. And then you're going to drag in your video that you want to modify. Note that we're not going to use a mask. I don't think the mask is set up correctly. I didn't have an impact when I used it, and it's amazing how much the Bernini model preserves the other aspects of your video, even without masking. We're going to use a simple prompt, replace the basketball with a ball of fire, and then resolution of 720p and 16:9. I tried doing 1080p and actually got worse results, so I prefer doing 720 and upscaling later. Because we set that preset above, it shows 4 steps here. If it doesn't show 4 steps, that means you didn't properly apply the preset, so make sure you did that. Under advanced mode, you can see that the preset sets your CFG to 1, and under post-processing, you can set this to automatically upscale for you, but I like to wait until I see the results and then upscale after, and you can still do that in Wan2GP. And so we are ready to hit generate. And it took about 4 minutes for this 5-second video, and here are our results with the basketball turned into a fireball still spinning on his finger. I was really impressed how this model doesn't modify the rest of the video that much. You'll see that the basketball rim does look a bit faded, but overall the video looks like the original video, doesn't have a painted look, which I've noticed in some other video editing models. I thought this model was great for removals of objects in the video and replacements via text prompt. I did not get great results from using an image reference prompt. So for instance, here I had an image of a hamburger, and I even removed the background to make it easier on the model to identify the hamburger, and I wanted it to spin on his finger, and I'll show you the results. It's sort of lackluster, and it took around 45 minutes for this. Note we are not using the Lightning preset, and we are doing 15 steps, so it is more steps. With a reference image, it is not recommended to use the Lightning LoRa. I tried it and got even worse results, but here's the 46-minute results with the hamburger. And then I did a run where I forgot to change from the default prompt of changing his shirt with the reference image and made this interesting hamburger shirt. So reference image replacement works, but maybe not worth the 45 minutes. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.